Continuing on our review week, lesson 173, God is but love, and therefore so am I. We are reviewing lessons 155 and 156. I will step back and let him lead the way. God is but love, and therefore so am I. I walk with God in perfect holiness. God is but love, and therefore so am I. So I'm enjoying this review so far. I'm appreciative that I'm sticking with the lessons and, making progress into the 170s, 173 today. I am trying to remember that I am love, and I'm trying to let that guide me and let God guide me and Holy Spirit guide me in perfect holiness. Do I still wrestle with my mind? Yep. We sure do. But as long as you keep on reminding yourself again and again that God is but love, and therefore so am I, it's helpful. It's definitely helpful. I just worked 8 hours, and it's kind of like, okay, Holy Spirit, I suppose this is what I am supposed to be doing for the bulk of the day. I'm trying to allow myself to stay in the frequency of love, no matter what kind of tantrum my mind is throwing about. It's just a practice. That's why we're practicing A Course in Miracles. So God is but love, and therefore so am I. For lesson 173, Jesus wants you to say, I am love. We tell ourselves a ton of things. I am this, I am that. I am fat, I am lazy, I am generous, I am stingy. Think of all the things that you say after the words I am. But how often do you say, I am love? So try saying that more often. I am made from love for love. And when you make a decision in your life, say, what would love do? Considering I am a loving being, what would the appropriate decision or action to take be in this moment? We are planting seeds of love right now, or we're planting other seeds. You will reap what you sow. So what do you want to put in the ground? I am love. That is the truth. The illusion that you live in tells you that you are separate from love, and love is dangerous and you're just better off alone. But that is not true. Get back to love. Get back to the love that you truly are, that God is. And then Tina Jesus plugged one of their books that I do have down on my shelf that it would be worth reading again. I feel like it's called The Path or The Map to Unadulterated Love or something like that. I have all the Tina Jesus books. I have all of Tina Louise Spalding's books on my shelf. And hopefully someday when I'm not working my little life away and dedicating my free time to making videos that truly only I am benefiting from. I'm just saying, sometimes I want to be like, Holy Spirit, should I really even be wasting my time making these videos? Nobody watches them. Nobody really cares. But then I do end up feeling like I greatly benefit from them. Even if not one person watches this video, it's given me a reason and, yes, some time and repetition of the lesson to review it and to think about it and to write little notes about it that I just throw away. But hey, I don't know. I guess if I wasn't supposed to do it, it wouldn't happen. But it's one way that I'm choosing to infuse more love in my life. So I have to watch that the ego doesn't sabotage my practice, my studying, my learning by saying, why are you making these dumbass videos? Well, listen, ego, I'm making them for me so that I stick with it this year, so that I don't quit. The videos hold me accountable, even if they are just for me. pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 173, Insights. Review. God is but love, and therefore so am I. I will step back and let Him lead the way. I walk with God in perfect holiness. In every moment, I have a choice. Do I want to join with the ego like a rebellious teenager stepping out on my own, rejecting God's will and doing it my way? Or do I want to accept God's will as my own, share His perfect holiness, and thereby share His perfect happiness? The world I see with the body's eyes is the effect of choosing the first option. I receive heaven with the second option. The attraction of the first option is the belief that somehow it is possible to have more than heaven. Put in these terms, the idea seems insane, and it is. But the wish for specialness, to be different and unique, to have something I can call my own, is the belief that it is possible to have more than everything, more than heaven. If I look honestly at all the times I feel defensive or vulnerable, it is always because I perceive some aspect of my specialness is threatened. If I take offense, if I resent, if I judge, it all comes from the wish to maintain specialness. Specialness comes with a high price. To maintain the illusion of specialness, I must deny God's love for me. I must deny the happiness and holiness that are His gifts to me. I must deny His strength, and thus I cannot experience His peace, for certainty is gone. The more I can remember this high cost each time I judge, fear, resent, or feel vulnerable in any way, the more I can remind myself there is another choice. I can accept God's gifts long since given. I can claim His strength, His love, His joy, and peace. I need only step back, accept His will as my own, and let Him lead the way. When I accept His will as mine, I do indeed walk with Him in perfect holiness. Here is peace and absolute certainty. Today, let me remember I share God's will for me and know His love. Everyone in this world who looks out through the body's eyes and believes in a world of separate identities has lost sight of their one true identity. They have lost sight of their source, which is universal love. The whole physical universe is an effect of losing sight of our identity, our true nature as one in love. We have lost sight of what we are and where we are. We are living in a dream world that is the opposite in every way of our true identity. The way out of this mistaken perception is to step back and ask the Holy Spirit to return to our awareness. The Holy Spirit is always there, but we often don't pay attention to it. In order to hear the Holy Spirit, I must quiet my busy mind and leave an open space. I must be open and receptive to hearing its voice. I must not think that I already know. I must want to receive the light of the Holy Spirit. What the Holy Spirit brings is the opposite of the world of separation. It brings the truth of my identity. It reminds me that behind the images of this world is formless, universal love. Nothing is broken into pieces here. There is only wholeness, oneness. Nothing is divided or different. Nothing is special and unique. All is one, All is love. All is God. The Holy Spirit reminds me that this is my true identity, and it is everyone's true identity. Everyone walks with God in perfect holiness, because that is the only reality that is true. Anything else consists only of dreams that are not real and mean nothing. The only way for me to know this is to step back and let Him lead the way. Today, my practice is to step back and open my mind to the Holy Spirit again and again. It is only in this way that I will be led to the awareness of what is true always. God is but love, and therefore so am I. God is but love, and therefore so is everyone in this world. Let me step back today and remember the truth. pathwaysoflight.org. So, yep, again and again, you try again and again. And truly, I know that if I didn't have a structure a structure for me to study, I would be kind of wishy-washy and not very disciplined. So I love reading a Pathways of Light. I love hearing it. I love being inspired and kind of motivated by them. And yeah, so I put it together in a video, and someday when I'm an older old lady, I will love that I did this for myself. So, lesson 173, God is but love, and therefore so am I. I will step back and let Him lead the way. God is but love, and therefore so am I. I walk with God in perfect holiness, as does everybody. God is but love, and therefore so am I. Yay. I'm going to go actually take a walk.